So this is probably going to be one of the first commercially available flexible displays on the market, and it's always on.
It's a very thin, very elegant display that just flexes around your wrist.
This is artwork. This is now jewelry. It's like, this is now very, very different.
It's technology that is empowering the fashion versus the design that is elevating the technology. It's a complete shift in paradigm. I mean, you're wearing an accessory. Why shouldn't it look good?
Many of the smartwatches are pretty similar. They're fairly small displays, normally off to save power. And I said, this isn't enough. The filtering is essentially limitless. You decide what the selection criteria are.
Anything in your notification center on your phone can be custom driven to your bracelet. With the glance of your wrist, you can basically see what appointments are coming up, or you can also look at the way in which your information is structured. The convenience is really amazing.
So you can say, I want messages from my spouse, I want my sister's Facebook, and anything with the keyword pizza.
You can choose to only have tweets from this person, or text messages from that person, or emails from this other person appear.
You can have a moving map. So if you're walking down the street, you can see where you are and where your destination is. Time, different watch faces, QR codes for paying for a coffee or boarding your flight, and for example, activity monitoring, showing how much you walked and how many calories you've used.
Everyone who sees the bracelet loves the slideshow. You can change the image, upload a picture, write text.
You can take a picture of the outfit that you're wearing, so you're matching that. Or if you're walking to work, take a picture of the street graffiti.
And there's something about the quality of the screen, of the e-ink display, it just has an appeal to it that's kind of hard to put your finger on. If you look at where fashion and tech are going, the tech is getting good enough and small enough where it can basically be behind the scenes and make it fashion or design first. The creative vision, the aesthetic vision is taking priority. You take control of your look with Looksy.
Mojis is a new sensor and app that can turn anything into a musical instrument on the fly.
Mojis like this. We have designed a small vibration sensor that you can stick to any object you want. Just plug it into your phone or computer, launch the Mojis app, connect your speakers or headphones, and play the world. Mojis really is plug and play. Simply select your instrument and start playing. Mojis will detect the frequency of your gesture and will tune the sound of your instrument accordingly. But there is so much more. You can create your own bespoke instrument or MIDI controller using our innovative gesture recognition technology. Just to record a few examples of taps or scratches, perhaps hitting different objects as well. You can then associate each of these with a different sound or MIDI note. Use the app to choose from a growing selection of sound engines that we have designed specifically for Mojis. We have adapted classic drum sounds and sound synthesis techniques such as physical modeling and FM so that their parameters can be controlled through the subtle nuances of your movements and the objects you use. You can also use Mojis to control any instrument you like via MIDI. We have spent 12 months designing this sensor, an extremely high-quality contact microphone and the first ever to be designed to work with smartphones. Our custom Mojis adapter also allows you to use it with standard audio equipment and computers. In early 2014, you made our first Kickstarter campaign a global success. We received a ton of feedback and inspiration from our Kickstarter backers as we continued to innovate and research new fields of music technology and machine learning, resulting in the development of this new generation of Mojis.
I searched for years for a tripod I could anchor, adjust, and aim while holding my breath underwater. Something compact, lightweight, and super versatile. I couldn't find it, so I designed it. A total redesign of the standard issue tripod. All three legs lock with a twist of one knob and extend with the push of a button. Pivoting, lockable stakes make for secure setups. There are dozens of tie-down points and onboard wrenches for making adjustments on the fly. Weighs less than a pound and it's waterproof, made with high-impact ABS and stainless steel. The idea for PackPod grew out of my frustration at not being able to buy the kind of tripod that could help me capture the stories I'm most passionate about. I mean, our cameras keep getting smaller and lighter, but most tripods are still heavy and overbuilt, and they don't connect to things. PackPod connects.
Hello, I'm Maker Arm, the world's first multifunctional robotic arm that fits anywhere in your workspace. I have changeable tool heads that allow me to do some really neat stuff, and I can help my humans make just about anything. I can 3D print freely since I don't live in a box. I can auto-level so my humans don't have to. I can make things up to 30 inches long and 10 inches tall on any flat surface. I can make high-quality 3D prints with both filament and resin. But I can do a lot more than just 3D printing. I'm great at building the next big thing, like this. I can cut sheets and 3D print corners. I can pick and place sheets and panels together and create a custom PCB. I can solder, assemble components. I can even work with fellow Maker Arms. Voila! Here's our finished project, a custom laptop. I can be operated wirelessly on all of your devices. Plus, my humans can teach me tricks and send me remote instructions. I was made for creative people everywhere. I can make really impressive toys, paint on canvas and fabric, and create custom invites. I can etch glass, engrave plastic and leather, carve metal, and wood. I can also plot designs. And yes, I can even decorate cakes. Another cool thing, my humans can design their own custom tool heads for me. It feels great helping my humans build their dreams, And I would love to see maker arms in labs, garages, and tinkering stations everywhere.
Imagine you're in the illuminated world of Tron. You're playing in the dark and watching streaks of light blast past you. We're inviting you to change the game, and to catch the night. Together, we're going to take the traditional sport of flag football and move it beyond how it's been played for the last 75 years. My name's Dan Wilson, and I'm the founder and CEO of After Dark Technologies. Did you know that flag football hasn't really changed since it was first played in the 1940s? At After Dark Technologies, we love sports and technology, and we're going to change the game, literally, with fiber optics and interactive LED technology. Each year, over 20 million people play flag football. As a player myself, I was frustrated by not having enough time to get onto the field during the day. My team experienced the disappointment of having to cut games short because it was getting too dark out. We didn't want to deal with the hassle and cost of getting a lit field. We knew there was a better solution. We wanted people to be able to play anywhere, anytime, but it's grown beyond that. Now we want to introduce people to the world of nighttime gaming. We're a team of product designers and engineers who love flag football. Over the past year and a half, we've been designing and developing our flag football gear. We've been testing several of our prototypes with teams across the US and in Europe, and the feedback has been incredible. That's why we're inviting you to join us and catch the night. To play flag football when the sun sets. To have fun and change the game. Each kit contains a fiber optic jersey that lights both the players and the flags. We use LED cones to define the field and the end zones, and an LED football. Now, we've done away with the antiquated 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi count with a visual rush countdown using alternating colors on the quarterback's jersey. The larger team sets include a jersey for the referees, and everything packs up nicely in a duffel bag for easy travel. Adults and children ages 6 and up can now play on beaches, parks, in the backyard, in intramurals, and league play, basically anywhere, anytime.
Let me introduce the Rig Master.
Opening up new horizons for guitar players and performers is what drives our passion on a daily basis. During the design and development of the Tanagra, a guitar and a controller in one device, we came up with the idea of creating a system that would actually control all analog equipment in a musical rig. The Rig Master works as follows. On one hand, it motorizes the buttons you've chosen to control, and on the other, it lets you activate them quickly and precisely. The interaction between the music you play and the instruments you're using becomes perfect. The Rig Master is a universal system. To control a button, simply remove the plastic knob and replace it with one of our Brobots, our motorized unit. Brobots adapt themselves to any button shaft without compromising their integrity. Thanks to our Universal T accessory pack, connecting Brobots to your equipment is done in seconds. The Rig Master is at ease in any environment, in your studio or live on stage. For temporary usage or permanent setups, it can be installed high, low, on a stand, or in a rack. We even have a special flexible adapter for hard-to-reach areas. Creating, recording, and recalling your presets can be performed through the onboard interface of the Rig Master or through a mobile app. It is an intuitive process since you instantly hear any modification you are making to the sound you play. We made sure you have everything you need to use the Rig Master in one box. Its universal connectivity ensures a simple integration to your existing rig, and you will be able to control your sound as you please, live of course, but also in the studio to work finely or drastically on the parameters of your sound through your recording software. It's just like using a plugin. Our team worked day and night these past 18 months to give you the very best. We've selected the most proven technologies available in each domain, and we thought out the complete integration of software, hardware, and design to put together the most reliable, compact, and simple system possible. Having the fastest and most precise equipment has been an obsession of ours. We've constantly tested the Rig Master's capabilities with leading guitar players and their technical teams. Lastly, in order to ensure a quality product and decent production lead times, we've relied on the expertise of a company who brought you the famous Torpedo series. Tunos Audio Engineering has been our partner since the beginning of the project and have our entire confidence.